Okay everyone, it's been a couple weeks since I made a video of my build out, and I've got a lot done, and I apologize for not being better about um, doing all the intermediary stuff, but I'm happy to answer any questions on anything. So elevator bed is done except for some paint and trim and curtains and miscellaneous stuff back there, but it works up and down. Has three heights, one for ride height, one for motorcycle removal height, and this is sleeping height. So I've got pretty decent headroom. I am taking a gun safe with me, no guns, but I had it at the house, and I figured it's a good place to store a laptop and everything else for some extra security. And it's a pretty decent sized cabinet. This is my toilet. I had this in my basement. It is actually flips open and it holds a little Thetford and a little storage on the side. I had to stick some 2x4s to raise it up a little bit, but perfect size. And it doubles as my step up into the bed, so that was good. I know some people probably saw the brief video about my flip down shower, but that's it. I removed the little drain cover there, and then that little round part on the shower drops right into there, and I have a 4-inch PVC pipe under there that holds 2.5 gallons, so it can go from there, and the sink also goes to there. Faucet doesn't work. Eventually I'll add a hose hookup on the outside, but right now it's just for show, more or less. But the drain is all plumbed, and it goes to the same gray water tank. I used FRP on the wall here with a piece of aluminum trim. Still need to caulk that. I ran pieces of sheet metal right behind the FRP to put magnets on to hold the curtain tight. And then the curtain goes on a flexible track here that is all wavy. It's so hard to try to straighten this thing out if you buy it on Amazon. I haven't finished it yet because I have to put the trim piece up there before I finish that, but I got two 70-inch curtains, 78 inches long, drops all the way into the shower base. Works pretty well. Took one shower there, and it was not bad at all. It's a 32 by 32 base, and the top I made like 34 by 34, so I got some extra arm room. Still haven't figured out what to do with the door. If I'll paint it, put cover over it, I don't know. But I did add one piece of strip there to kind of hide the seam between the luan that kind of like sags. Works great, holds everything up. I used liquid nails and then some screws into the joist. Got my little 10 or 11 inch 12 volt TV. Works great, except for reception. I gotta get an antenna on the outside of this thing. It's between cell phone reception and TV reception. It's awful. My cabinets are almost finished. I need to line that with FRP and then put trim on there. But underneath there are all my batteries and solar controller and everything. I'll try to do a separate video on my solar setup. I have 4 100-watt HQST panels on the roof. They do make about 22 amps on a sunny day, and then 3 100 amp Duracell lead acid batteries. I did do some floor that I bought on sale. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I don't know. It's just a cheap laminate wood flooring, so it's probably going to expand and buckle maybe where I've screwed it into the floor. But that's about it. This video I'm going to try to hold to 5 minutes. So there is 110, two 110 outlets that can go to shore power or to solar. I have 2 inverters, one for running the Wi-Fi and stuff all the time, and then the second one for higher wattage stuff that might pull. Fridges are both 12 volt. I did find Tupperware containers that fit perfectly into these cabinets, so I can store my clothes, shirts, pants, underwear, socks, and 4 different things there. And then my kitchen stuff will be there, and then other supplies there, and then miscellaneous in these cabinets. So I've got pretty good storage space. Oh, back to the shower. I am using one of those little just drop-in shower pumps into a 5-gallon bucket, and I sized that, which is an awful looking little stand. A 5-gallon bucket slides right in there, so it's kind of out of the way and can pump up at the shower, so it's pretty good. And then I sized this for two things. I could fit 6 gallons of water over there, or eventually put a diesel cab heater in there / water heater, which I think I measured it correctly, should fit perfectly as well. A couple other things to do. I did not vent the batteries yet, so that's something I need to do soon. And then all the trim pieces around the top here, the channel where I did the wire, all needs to be a little piece of strip of insulation I'm going to put along there, and then a piece of pine to kind of hide everything. So that's a quick tour. As far as windows, really quick, I did do an escape window, which I need to kind of trim out and clean that up, and put some paneling or paint on those walls. Little wire cleanup here and there. I still need the other ceiling trim pieces. And I did get a Dometic Fantastic fan, which works great. So, and then some little, my old desk that I cut down and turned into my table, which I have to remove when traveling because it's kind of heavy, but it's nice to work on. And then some cushions that I got for the interim. I think if I'm in Los Angeles or something, I'll go down to Tijuana and get some custom cushions made to fit that exact spot. So that's a quick tour. Hope everyone likes it. If you have any questions on anything I've done, feel free to ask. I just have light controller there for these 3 zones, and then on the back side of the cabinet is a dimmer for over the bed. So lots of other little things to do. 12-volt cigarette chart lighter outlets to put in some places, but are all pre-wired mostly. But I leave in a week. So this is actually double the length I thought I'd make it, but hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see some people out on the road one day. All right, bye.